Hello and welcome, Rocket League fans. We are here and we are live. Little intel inspires the national bracket action coming at you. I'm FBI Tugboat. I'm here with my man Pink Bunny Boy. Pink Bunny Boy, how we doing? How we doing?
Doing well. Very excited to see these games, and I'm excited to cast with you.
Yes, yes, exactly. We got like a beautiful mix here of like collegiate and high school action coming up, right?
Yes, sir. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to the matches. Lot of talent on both sides, so happy to see it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. What is it? What is it? Let's get on into this one, right? Trying to talk about some of the format here. Now, folks, all of the four teams you're going to see here on the day, two college teams, then two high school teams, are going to be starting up in this single elimination bracket. Now, we're at the top 16. And of course, Pink Bunny Boy, top two teams of these will be advancing on into the ever so coveted LAN competition with a whole boatload of cash on the line.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot on the line here, a lot to earn, a lot of stuff that they're all fighting for. It's a ten
Oh, yeah.
thousand dollar prize pool here. First place is gonna get $5,000, second place $2,500, and third place and fourth place getting $1,250 each. But of course, that land experience is also top tier.
What's the old marketing campaign? Getting first place at the Intel Inspires National Bracket LAN there in Arlington, Texas, down at the Esports Stadium. $5,000. The practice, the experience with which you garner on LAN competition, absolutely priceless. I think it was a Mastercard commercial, but hey, that's not what that's not one of our sponsors on the day. We'll get to our sponsors. Those are some of the folks that make this possible. Big shout out to everybody over there on production. That is Brandon, that is Chris, and that is Slans on the day. Taking a look at this first, we'll kind of hop on into this matchup here. We got Bruton Parker College taking on the Ball State University squad. This is the Bruton Parker Barons taking on Ball State squad out of Indiana. Bruton Parker College coming out of Georgia. What are we looking at for high schools here, Pink?
Yeah, we got Prosper High School here against INDLS. That'll be a good matchup there. I believe INDLS is out of Indiana, and then Prosper, I'm not entirely sure.
Yeah, we'll get that figured out for you guys. We'll get that
Yeah,
figured out. The geographical location
yeah,
where these teams are at, always fun, right?
yeah. I mean, that's right out of Texas, I believe. So good old Texas,
Okay. Okay.
big state. So,
Yeah, everything's bigger down there.
yeah,
These teams will get to see if that one's true when it comes to Esports Arena, the world famous esports stadium, Arlington, ESA. That is an absolutely beautiful place I have not personally got a chance to check out yet. But hey, the pictures I feel like do it justice. We're going to be looking at these two squads going forth to do battle. But of course, first, got to talk about some of the organizations that make this possible. Talked about the people, talked about production staff, got to talk about the organizations. Now, Intel Inspires, made entirely possible by Intel. You can experience gaming like never before with Intel's newest generation of processors. You can push your gameplay beyond performance, ultimately delivering that fantastic gaming experience. Really love it. Big shout out to Inspires for making this here possible. Big shout out AVGL, and again, any of the individuals in the organizations that do make this possible. Pink.
yeah. I mean, wouldn't be able to do it without them. Huge help have these guys, and I'm also really excited to get into this match up here between
Yep.
Ball State and Bruton Parker. And again, all of this wouldn't be possible, this Intel Inspires wouldn't be possible without Intel. Obviously it's in the name, and they're a huge help here.
Yeah, they really are. They really are. This should come as no surprise to you, Pink Bunny Boy. At 31 years old, I am no longer the target market of esports.
Really.
Until is out here. Until is out here making things possible, making esports competitions possible for the next generation of esports, and two times over, collegiate and high school. Taking a look at these teams, I'll do Ball State. If you do Bruton Parker College, please, sir. That is Wova, that is Daffy, and that is Zath.
Yeah, and then Bruton Parker, we got Solex, Sino, and Antics. Really excited to see these two teams go against each other. I know these are both very mechanical rosters. I love watching. I've seen a lot of what Wova's done on the side. I've also got a little bit of insight on seeing what Antics has got brought to the table on the Bruton Parker College side. So let's see what they can bring out here in game one.
ET Soul as well, making up this squad right here. A little bit of a dangerous play for Ball State. Just a shot across the bow. Bruton Park, just letting them know that they're there. The Barons trying to establish themselves over the land or something like that here. I don't know. Shot over. That's just going to be right cornered out. Bruton Parker You're really happy that wasn't more centered. Speaking of centered, that was Daffy. He's flying in there. Now, they did not prep me. Oh my goodness. Antics. A-N-T-I-X right here for Bruton Parker College. Fantastic. Now, looking at Daffy, though, Pink Bunny Boy, they didn't tell us how often we have to do the voice, the Daffy Duck voice.
No,
do you have any
no.
insight on that?
No, I think I'll take a pass on that one. Not sure my impressions are up to par here.
Speaking of passes, Bruton Parker turning one into a point.
Yeah, I mean, he just absolutely took 2 on by himself there. That flick just took the Ball State player right out of the play and just put away himself on a slow rotation, I believe, from Wova on the back post. So easy as you like to start game 1 here, but I'm sure that this Ball State roster will be able to capitalize and try to get back in quickly.
Soul rising up to the sky. Meet this ball, kind of stop it out right there. Daffy flying on over. Perfect handling, and Daffy Duck going to be getting in the first. That was a horrible impression. I'm sorry. I told myself I'd try it once. I am donezo, people.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, can't really say that was your greatest work there. But, I mean, that was some great work there by Daffy himself. I mean, he just took him on, dunked right over the top there. Great, beautiful air dribble. Just, tie this game up.
Things you love to see, if, of course, you're a Ball State University fan. 1-1, might as well be 10-10 here. Pink, 0-0, doesn't matter. Score difference is not a nice hit there to Daffy. That's not going to be enough for a demo, but is going to be enough. Going to get them repositioned. A nice run right here. Back pass kind of attempted from Daffy, now taken away. His Soul is burning on into the bottom.
Yeah, I think both teams are kind of feeling each other out right now, not entirely sure what each other are doing. As I say that, ET up here with a double touch, kind of faking it for his teammate there. Good shot on target, but it's going to be saved away. Yeah, but again, what I'm saying, not a lot of possession being held up right now. We're looking to see passing plays develop as time goes on, as they see the passing lanes grow, as they feel each team out. Ooh, that's a little sketchy, but we get away with that one. But yeah, I know, excited to see, obviously, already seen some mechanical prowess, but excited to see how team play develops as the matches go.
Team play is going to be the name of the game on the day here, Pink. This is high-level collegiate Rocket League. These balls don't go in by themselves. Easier if they did. Easier if they did. Perhaps less interesting to commentate, but hey, wow, okay. Talk about open nets.
Yeah, they might as well just go in by themselves when you leave the net that wide open. I think also just caught up way too high in the backboard. Not sure if a bump came out or something, but either way, Zaf was not prepared for that, and it just sunk in the bottom right-hand corner.
Daffy Duck gets no more a front row seat to that now lead achieving goal. Bruton Parker up by 1. Just no real lead indeed in the great game of Rocket League. 1, of course. All 2 score lead, the insurance goal for a reason, folks. Soul down bottom. Nice kick up right here across backboard. Gonna play the rebound to Zath. Now on over to Antics. They're gonna a little bit of opportunity, but then just kind of ground this ball out, and it goes nowhere.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
pass down to Antics. Oh my! I don't think Ball State was expecting that. I thought ET was gonna try to take it all the way on his own, look for a flip reset maybe. No, he just dropped it right down to Antics and just absolutely beats Daffy to that ball and pitches into the net. That was beautiful team play right there.
Daffy Duck said they like a third goal. Is that better?
A little bit. You're getting there.
Thanks, man. Dial up Progressive. Hit up Jake at State Farm. The insurance goal has been purchased here from BPC, from the Bruton Parker College Barons. Will it remain? Will they get nulled out, an advantage taken back from Ball State in the next 80 seconds? I don't know, people. That's why you came here to find out.
I don't know. I mean, it seems like Bruton Parker's had a really good hold of the ball so far. Not a lot of dangerous threats on their net. As I say that, though,
okay.
Missed touch towards the middle leaves Wova with a wide open shot, and he just absolutely sinks that one, just blasting it.
Wow.
Into the back of the net. Puts them within 1 here. Still plenty of time left as well to try to tie this one up for Ball State.
Tear up the policy, folks. Your insurance is no more. Your carrier has denied you. If you're a Bruton Parker College, of course. Bringing this one back to a little bit more wiggle room is Ball State. It's a solid redirect on over to the right side. Antics picks up a big boost on their way, but not sure how much they can do with it. Wova looking to get this one over. Is going to be able to for a little while until Daffy gets a wing on the side of this one. Back on over. This is centered up, and there is nobody from Bruton Parker College to even try to get a hand on this. That is the cleanest transition I've ever seen. I'm not sure what's going on. I'm
Yeah,
lost.
no,
I'm alone. I'm scared. Tell me what I'm looking at.
I mean, it was a great team play up the field, but I think Bruton Parker had a pretty good read of it. They cut off that pass right as it went to Zath to block away the shot. So I guess bend but don't break defense here coming out from Bruton Parker. Let's see if that can hold up with 16 seconds left. Zath, a nice shot on. Great save by Soul. And he gets a clear as well. 10 seconds, here we go. Let's see what they can do here. Ball State's got a whole field of travel, but if ET has anything to say about it, he won't let it happen. Stays up.
Okay.
Here we
Okay,
go.
a little sudden death action, little mini overtime. I'm with it. That's going to be centered out, though, in BPC. Your Bruton Parker College Barons, excuse me, coming out on top. Ball possession. You know what? 50%, 50%. What is going on? This is about as even as it gets. That's wow. Okay. 49-51 on the field domination as well. If we take a look at the points, this is Antics World, and we're just kind of momentarily renting space into it and hoping that they don't evict us. Antics, all 3 goals, 6 shots. What's going on?
I mean, he's just the offensive powerhouse right now for Bruton Parker. I can't really say anything else about it. Obviously, the match decider there, the deal breaker there, he put Bruton Parker through on that game 1. Let's see if he can continue to do so as we head into game 2.
And like the gamer name too, right? Like the classic X for like a hard C sound and an S at the end. You know, like Antics. No CS. No CS. What is this? Counter-Strike? No. This is Antics with an X.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta love the unique saves that you see. I'm sure we'll get to see some even crazier ones when we head down to the high school bracket. But I mean, I think since like early games of gaming or early times of gaming, the X has been a staple in all gamer tags worldwide.
Yep. And especially the X to replace a consonant, right? So if your name is like synesthesia or something like that, putting an X over the first E, where it's like obvious what the word is otherwise. Classic gamer things. Classic gamer things. I don't know why I thought of synesthesia either. That's a incredibly random word.
Yeah, not sure we came up with that one, but
it's a real word, people. I promise.
Yeah.
I just don't know why I thought of it. Like...
So far, pretty deadlock even between these two teams. Looks like Wolves going to try to keep possession for a senior playing in the corner. Great pass, good cut off Soul, but that pressure's kind of mounting here for Ball State. As I say that though, it's just a great touch. See what Ball State can come up with defensively.
Bruton Parker. Soul's going to win that one out. Zath actually centers this one up a little bit more. ET stretches out a finger. Gets nothing on top of that one. Now Antics back to their usual. Nice hit over the right side. That would have been an open net otherwise. Taking a demo on the way. Nicely done. Antics with a huge clear to the right side. And this is your BPC Barons, going to be taking the offensive stance. ET gets shut out right there. He was just trying to heal you, folks.
Yeah, I mean, it's been pretty much just like flying straight towards the other net. These solo plays have been really fantastic from both sides. As I say that, another open net. Oh boy. I mean, the 50-50 game is incredibly important in Rocket League, and there Wova got really no sway on where that ball was going. It just went flying towards his net, and it was pretty easy there. Slot that one home for Bruton Parker College.
Antics, spelled A-N-T-I-X, might as well be spelled with 5 W's. That's their 5th goal. Nope, sorry, I can't count. That's their 4th goal. That line doesn't make any sense. Sorry. I'll come back in a minute. I'm sure the Antics will score again. Just pretend like I never said anything and act surprised when you hear it.
Yeah, I mean, definitely been the offensive just shooter here for Bruton Parker. Of course, I would say 2 or 3 of those goals, not much to be fine about his shots. A lot of open nets being let up here by Ball State. Let's see if they can tighten up here. I would say that the Bruton Parker College defense definitely improved game over game. But overall, lower scoring game. Again, 1 goal separating these two teams. Very tight up to this point.
Dude, Ball State has just kept this pressure on. Shots upon shots upon shots. Pink, buddy boy, to quote the philosopher Gucci Man, there are some shooters at the door. My God. continued sustained pressure here for Ball State University, that's going to be enough to get in the first and tie this one back up.
Yeah, I think not much to say about that one. Ball State showing why they deserve to be here with their offensive pressure. But that's not been the issue so far. We can see them score goals. Can they tighten things up on the defense when Bruton Parker starts coming at them? Let's see as we head into the latter half of this game.
100 seconds left. Wova actually had a bit of a clear lane down bottom, opted not to look at the top side interstate. Got caught up in traffic. Hate to see it. Classic LA. This isn't LA. What am I talking about? This is Indiana. Sorry, getting my teams mixed up. It's been a long day of broadcasting, folks. My fault. My fault. 90 seconds. 90 seconds. Some middling play. This ball hasn't touched the ground in quite a while. Comes by, says hello, picks up its mail, drops off some laundry.
Daffy here playing it to Wova. Wova with maybe a chance to redirect this one on target. He gets it perfectly in the top right corner. All his name. He shows what he's made of. Wova.
Holy moly.
That
is the fanciest goal. And you know what we saw the last little bit? There's a Bruton Parker College member kind of running it down, trying to find a demo on the exact opposite side of the pitch. They're going to be upset that replay was right then, because the call was Wed Wovis, and Wova White Ova. That was going to be enough.
I mean, I gotta love the mechanical shots, gotta love the reads coming out from Ball State. Obviously knew they had it in their arsenal. Let's see, with 50 seconds left now, they can bring this one home. Obviously, ET's gonna have something to say about that as he splashes it all the way down to the Ball State side. Let's see what they can make here, though.
At a certain point, you just get physical with this, right? Like, if you're BPC, haven't taken game one, you just go in and try and find some demos, right? Like, pull that out. Loss of 1, loss of 2, loss of 10, doesn't matter. It's still a loss here in a game number 2, and you're behind.
Yeah, I mean, definitely an easy way to make space on the field, especially when you're starting to see Ball State taking a little bit more control, being able to play things a little bit more slowly. And with 10 seconds left, though, I mean, you just got to send the whole house. See what they can do here. That happened. We're just gonna move past it with 1 second left here. It's gonna fall for Ball State. Definitely didn't get the touch they wanted there on the side of BPC, but yeah, I mean, you tie the series up 1-1. Tight game between these two teams. Obviously, 1 goal separating them, but possession here starting to sway in Ball State's favor. It was 50-50 last game, kind of 60-40 this one. They're definitely showing what they can do with that sustained pressure when they are able to have it.
Here's what it is. There's the big difference right here. Taking a look, time defense 64-69, 69 for the members of Bruton Parker College. They say that defense wins championships. Folks, that's an American football, and this is Rocket League. There are stark differences between these two games, and Seoul reigns supreme overall. These are the 3 things that I know.
That was a beautiful shot. I believe that was just a single flip reset. Thought I saw a double, so I was wrong. But a really nice goal to open up game 1 right off the kickoff. Really a lot of chance for Ball State to get that one. It was a great shot out from Seoul.
Okay.
We're good. We're good.
Yeah, right.
Like the game of press past the kickoff.
Crazy stuff. Yeah, so we got 3 total scores in the last 5-minute Rocket League game. First one, 7 seconds into this one or something like that.
Yeah.
Crazy stuff. Still keeping the offensive pressure alive, we're attempting to, was Wova. Now Daffy Duck turns into the last offensive player to a defensive player very quickly. Zath gonna have a lot of room to walk this one out.
No way.
Oh my God. Okay, Wova. They're playing 3D chess. The rest of us are pawing, excuse me, at a checkers board.
That was insane. I don't know if you can
that
really
was even planned.
Realize the amount of insanity in that. I mean, Wova got bumped mid, I guess, receiving that pass. I guess it doesn't really matter when Bruton Parker can just win every kickoff, though.
Wow, yeah.
Excuse me.
44 seconds into this game, we have as many scores as we had in the last 5-minute Rocket League game. A relatively low-scoring game then. Obviously, it was 2-1 for Ball State. Our series is tied. We're getting extra Rocket League, folks. This is single elimination, of course, but neither of these teams going to be eliminated on the back of the result of this game, this third map. Whoever takes it, we'll just have a little bit of advantage going into map number 4.
Yes, sir, indeed. I mean, if you're Ball State right now, you're feeling a little bit happy that this got past the kickoff. So far, been the
Jesus, man.
greatest game plan for Bruton Parker.
That's fair. That's fair. Harsh but fair.
Yeah.
Harsh but fair. That's what they've always said about Pink Bunny Boy.
Yeah, but I mean, let's see what Ball State can do now. Obviously, they can start building up that pressure that they so much enjoy on the offensive half. That Zaf can create here. Obviously, a lot based on the last 2 games, but see what he can do in game 3. See Antics causing some antics downfield, getting it to ET.
Oh my stars.
Great pass, ET. Just bang that one home. Antics did it all for him, getting a 50 on Zaf, getting around Daffy, and just playing it right towards the beautiful other side of the middle. Beautiful play is what I was trying to say. But all the words just coming out of my mouth right now. Too much going on. Process in my brain. But again, just BPC up 2 here. That insurance goal we were talking about in game 1. Seems like hold on to it though in game 3.
Not even halftime yet, about 40 seconds away from that Pink Bunny Boy, as we're looking at a situation where this is super dangerous for the side of BPC. Ball State, not to be critical, but to break this one down analytically, it just kind of seems like Ball State can't quite maintain the same kind of pressure that BPC has been able to do over longer periods of time. They can get opportunities, they can transition from defense into offense quickly, but it's about maintaining that pressure and being able to go and get this one in. And multiple players on your team having to take the helm right there. You also cannot rely on a single player getting everything done offensively.
I mean, that's extremely true. And I think the big thing that's the reason why the sustained pressure for Bruton Parker is coming out right now is this 50-50 game. It seems like they're just winning every single challenge, or they're just beating Ball State to every single challenge. As I say that, dangerous looking ball towards the Bruton Parker College net. But yeah, I mean, you gotta be able to win the challenges in the midfield in order to keep pressure on. And Ball State hasn't been able to do that so far this game.
Could you say that it is not in the cards? Because Ball State University is the Cardinals?
Yeah.
Bad joke?
Yeah,
All right, fair enough.
Good one. Yeah,
Fair
like
enough.
that.
Love how Pink is treating that one like a blow to the face. It's fair. It's fair. It's how you know is the perfect amount of terrible, folks.
No, I mean, it was
amount of terrible.
It was beautiful. I mean, I don't know.
You don't have to make it seem better. I know it was terrible.
Yeah.
I'm glad you're here with me. How about that? We have to suffer
Yeah.
together.
Yeah.
90 seconds. 90 seconds left. In this game number 3, again, a little bit of extra Rocket League. You guys can keep the brooms in the closet, at least until we talk about reverse sweep action.
Oh
Nice
my
block right
gosh.
there. Wova
Goal line save.
almost keeps this up, but yeah, no, the defense right there. Sorry.
It's looking beautiful. I don't know. I mean, it's just 2 shots right in a row, right on the goal line. And Bruton Parker College said no. Not letting them get back into this game. They want to keep this 2-goal lead. With 1 minute left now. Just try to sit back defensively and bring it home. Let's see what Ball State can do to counter. Jeez. It's great mechanical play all around, but even better defensive reads again from Bruton Parker.
Once again, Bruton Parker having no issues taking ball away after a couple of offensive opportunities for Ball State. Now just like that, Wova up top, puts it down bottom and right in the breadbasket of a BPC player that is ready and waiting. Hit him right in the numbers, as they'd say. Holy moly, okay. Saul, might want to check your tire pressure after that one.
Oh my gosh.
Dude,
what a
how is
great
Wova
read.
doing this?
This is insane. I mean, every single goal that Wova is scoring is just beautiful. I don't
So
know,
there's
man.
kinetic energy, there's chemical energy, there's the electricity stored in stars I can't quite think of the name of, and then there's Wova, the fourth power of this world, apparently.
Apparently. Oh my gosh. I mean, just mechanical play after mechanical play, insane shot after insane shot, but it doesn't look like it's going to be enough for this game 3. Let's see here. Maybe Zaf can get downfield for Daffy. But no. Just a
Okay,
great
rule 0
challenge.
ignored. Rule
Yeah.
0 ignored. I'll take it. Hey, we're talking about shots at 10K right here, folks. I'm taking that Rule 0 and throwing it to the ground like a discarded gum wrapper. Ball possession, 50-50 right here. Field domination, mild edge, Ball State still lost though. That is actually a pretty significant difference in boost consumption.
Yeah. I mean, it's been pretty large between each game. It seems like Bruton Parker's not been allowed to use, or at least has been a lot more conservative with their boost usage. I think it's because they've been playing so defensively. They're being a lot smarter with their boosts when they don't have the ball. And also,
Mhm.
I think just the style of Ball State calls for a lot of boost usage. I mean, you see solo play after solo play, these insane downfield redirects coming out from Wova. Just it requires you to burn so much more boost.
I feel like that boost per minute could very well be BPM when you're looking at which player, right? 499. That's what my heart is beating at when I'm watching Wova and they're in front of the Bruton Park. Okay, see, I thought I didn't see that player there. I was about to say, like, what's going on, man?
Yeah.
Why you let, like, at a certain point you're just letting Wova do this to you, you know?
Yeah. But I mean, you need more than just Wova to win games. And right now, I think it was Zath with 5 shots last game wasn't able to find the back of the net. And you really need one of those shots to hit home.
Talk about hitting home! Antics! They say you can't go home. They're talking about nostalgia and how hometowns change people. Antics slots this ball perfectly.
Just destroyed the Ball State defender there. Absolutely dunked him. Said, give me that. Slammed it home. I had, oh my. Oh,
Up,
up, up,
up.
up. We're good. These kickoffs have just
I feel like
been
that's been this whole game, right? Like, it's like, oh, this looks good. Oh, that's a double commit. Oh, now Ball State is going to have an opportunity. Nope, ET sends it rightwards. And if the there you go. And Antics messes up. That's one of the first times we've seen that one from Antics so far. Soul twisting, turning, flipping, and ripping, but nothing on the other side.
Yeah, that was a bit of a dangerous look there. If anybody from Bruton Parker had boost, that was an open net.
Boy.
Whoa. It's fine. Everything's fine. Obviously, they have things under control here.
Yes, right. There's evidently no reason to panic.
Yeah, this is controlled chaos, personified. Speaking of, here's Zaf up for a double touch with ET. Just played to himself in the corner there. I am loving what I'm seeing from both teams, although it is causing me to have a mini heart attack every second.
Yeah, I mean, if these two teams are some nice driveway fireworks, I am an unsuspecting bird flying above, and it's the 4th of July.
Right. Oh my. Let's see if Ball State can try to equalize, though. I mean, we're 3 minutes left in the game now, still plenty of time. But although there's been a lot of chaos, well,
Whoa,
okay,
okay.
I shouldn't have opened my mouth. I was about to say there hasn't been a lot of offensive opportunity, but for some reason the net was open, and Daffy knew.
Both of these teams have kind of come forth and, what's a good way to put it? It's smart to always want to cheat up and get some space, like take a little bit of space, like free yardage, as they say. But both of these teams are just almost like not respecting the other members of the squad, like the trio, the totality of what that trio can do. Given that they're like, they know that these players are there, they're basically just saying like, oh well, you can't redirect it, not that fast, right? And
Yeah.
that has resulted in, I almost want to say, the majority of scores, at least between game 3 and now this game 4.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, like, at the end of the day, you need to watch your net, right? Like,
It's like the memes, like they can't keep getting away with it, and then
Yeah.
they do it, and the other team lets them get away with it. Like it's like, what's going on?
yeah.
Who's on first? Like,
You think by game 4 the rotations would have cleaned up by now? I mean, obviously each team has proven that they can slot this one home from any point on the field. But I guess it's just gonna be it's just insanity. Just keep doing the same thing over
said
and over.
controlled- Oh yeah, right.
Yeah,
Definition of insanity.
and
Hey,
then-
and they're just kind of like rolling the dice every time as well. This is back and forth. Like Bruton Parker only has the advantage of one, and these have been solo score games, every one of them so far.
Yeah, I mean, I think Unless I'm mistaken, almost every game's been just one score. I think the last game might have been.
It was game one 2-4. I can't remember.
I think game one was 3-2, but I mean it's been
Yeah, for
incredibly
the side of
close.
Bruton Parker, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
I've have it written down. Every one of these games has been single score games, folks. That's the only one I wasn't sure about.
Yeah, I mean it's just been insanely cool. Oh, that might have been it.
Oh, I did it again. That's what I thought you were about to say, dude.
Yeah. No, we're gonna say that was a play for possession there, but I looked like he may have just saved the goal from the. I don't know. Hey, if you're Bruton Parker, you take that one.
Controlled chaos. 10K on the line, and they know it. I shouldn't say like that. The opportunity, excuse me, for 10K on the line. And opportunity to go down to the Lone Star State, right? A little Texas action, where I hear everything is bigger.
Yeah, I mean, apparently so is the prize pool. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I mean, a lot to play for here. Obviously, winner of the series goes into the round of 8, one step closer towards land.
Why did... Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just confused. Why didn't Antex strike at that? Don't know. Be gun shy. I don't know. Scared of loud noises.
I don't know. At this point, this game is just going everywhere. I'm not sure what's happening. I'd love to see, you know, the slow controlled play, but that's obviously not what these two teams want to bring. 8 seconds left, though. I mean, it looks like we're heading towards an overtime, but could Caster's Curse come out here? Especially if Antics is playing like that, but looks like we're going to get an overtime in this game.
There you go. Little OT action. I'm with it. Given that all 3 of these games have been one-score games, and now the 4th one will be, whoever takes it, I don't know. But given that they've been one-score games so far, I am unsurprised. My only surprise really comes off the back. This is the first overtime game here, Pink.
Yeah.
Too high?
I mean, just close games between each side, and nothing really separating them besides Wova, I guess. I mean, that's been the common denominator for this Ball State
The
side.
Wova factor, man.
He just calls game here. Just plays it straight over Antics and puts it home.
Game 5. I'd have it no other way.
Yeah.
5 shots, 1 goal, 1 assist there from Wova. And we got a series on our hands. Heck, we have a series boiled from a best of 5 to a best of 3 now, down to a best of 1. A one and done for the opportunity to move from the round of 16 on into the round of 8 to continue on your hopes and dreams for your Ball State University, that's the Cardinals, or your Bruton Parker College Barons to go on down to the Arlington town.
Yeah, I mean, winner takes all here. Single elimination. So again, loser of this game will be headed, I guess, home in the metaphorical sense. Lots on the line here. So let's see what each team can bring to the table. Wova with a car change. Or sorry, decal change. Apparently didn't like the one he was in the last game. I thought he was playing fine.
I thought they were playing fine as well. The old adage is you don't change it up if you're winning. Ball State just took a dub. See how this one works.
I mean, a lot of people are placeboed by car design, so I don't know.
Old wives' tales, superstitions, right? Things that players attribute a lot of value to. But ultimately, I think it's more so about play on the day. Taking a look at this right now. Little bit of back and forth play, little bit of offensive pressure, lot of Wova.
I love what Daffy did here. I mean, watch the flip reset into the triple tap into the pass. I mean, incredible assist there, great pass, and Wova just slams that one home. Jeez.
What an issue here? There's an issue here that I want to address. Chat dead chat, guys. Who do you think is going to win this? We have a Map 5 barn burner on hands. I haven't heard a peep from y'all. A peep. Has somebody died in chat? We don't even know. Do we need to alert a janitor or something like that? Guys, come on. Let's hear you. Let's hear it. 4 minutes left in this. 1 score difference. Have we actually seen a score difference of more than 1?
I believe there has been a 2-goal difference on the side of Bruton Parker College twice now.
Interesting stuff. Interesting stuff. They have yielded no lead after that in this series thus far. See how this one goes.
Ball State hasn't really been able to take control of the game in a way of like having a commanding lead, so I think them scoring early here and having that one goal cushion might help. But obviously, they'd like to put another one in the net before things get down to the wire. Oh boy. Yeah, touch from Zath there was a little sketchy. Seems like everything's fine for now, and obviously Daffy has the ability to clear that ball all the way down the field.
2 minutes into this one, Wova looking dangerous. You know that whenever Wova has possession and boost in hand, it's like the PTSD dreams being triggered from Bruton Parker College right here. Every single time Wova's just come up, and it's like, oh, he can't hit. Oh my God, he just hit that.
Yeah. And you know what? No disrespect to the rest of the Ball State roster. Obviously.
Wow.
Very capable. Zach just getting that waterfall read there. And also shout out to Daffy all series as being the hand that feeds, getting assist after assist for this Ball State roster as they take a 2-0 lead here. Off that missed backward read for Bruton Parker.
Hey, real quick, Braywood, I love it. I asked you guys for predictions. You talk about high schools. You cleared it up there. You cleared it up. BSU has this free. Quote it. Braywood, write it down. Screenshot it. Make fun of them later if they're wrong. I don't know. Halftime right now, as Ball State has been the one to be able to maintain this 2-score lead. Saul, nice takeaway. That was a bad angle, though. Zath almost puts the dagger to the heart. That's going to be Daffy. Oh, that was so slow. So slow.
I'll fake him out there. Almost got it. Just barely got a touch on that ball. ET, though, is going to have an open net. Place it to Soul. Soul just has to slot this one home. We have a game. One goal.
That we do. A 2-score lead, the largest lead we've seen indeed in this Rocket League field. I don't know. I couldn't think of another like EEs. I couldn't think of it. There you go, Braywood. You knew what was coming right there. You knew it was coming. You decided to was trailing it along a little bit. Said, I'm never wrong, period, at the end. Yeah, we'll see about that one, buddy. That's not how the irony gods work. 2 minutes left on this. Bruton Parker College 1 score away from tying this one up. We're coming hot off the heels of an overtime situation. Pink Money Boy, are we seeing a second overtime situation here in game number 5? Are we going the distance?
I would love to see it. Obviously, game 5 overtime, everything on the line. Exactly what I love to see as a viewer. Not what the players love, I could imagine. But nerves will get high as we head into the ending or dying moments of this game. See if Bruton Parker can ice up and try to equalize here.
Daffy Duck getting their shot hit way too high. Thuffering Thuckatash. I think that was pretty good.
That was probably the best one yet, I would say. That was pretty
It's
solid.
almost like I intentionally started crappy, got a little bit better, and then hit you guys with a 10 out of 10.
Mind games. Insane.
That'll just be the entertainer in me. Who knows? Who knows? Maybe it's all random. Maybe I don't know what I'm doing. Maybe I just stumbled in here at the last couple of seconds, and they said, hey, this guy with the mustache looks like he knows what he's doing. Let's put him on microphone. My God! Speaking of knowing what they're doing, Bruton Parker on the defense.
Yeah, I mean, call him as you like there, right on his own goal line. A nice soft touch, try to get it upfield, and was able to do so well. A little bit of miscommunication coming out from Bruton Parker, though. No one really challenging, but Emo now opens up some space in a 2v1.
Oh, hit the defender. Okay, all right. So instead, there you go. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I was about to say, Bruton Parker, what do you think is going to happen there? But they both just want to like hold the hand of the ball on the way in, like they're both quartering it for attention. What's going on here? You got to take the defenders out like that right there. Wova might have done amazing things with their own shots, with their own redirects, with their own backboard antics. Well, that would be their own backboard play. Excuse me. But sometimes you just got to do that. You notice that Wova didn't even need a demo either, right? Just needed a hit player.
Get the player out of the picture and it's over. Just kind of giving live instruction on how to capitalize on a 2v1 right after Bruton Parker failed to do so themselves. So bit of dramatic comedy, but it looks like this one's gonna fall for Ball State. They take that series home and the game 5 home. Bring it back. Moving on to the round of 8.
Bring it back from the brink, the largest ball possession differential, the largest field domination differential, and I believe doing quick math, yes, the largest boost consumption differential that we've seen so far. Not the largest amount of boost used, but the largest boost differential between these two teams. That's going to be Ball State taking this one in 5 in the first two-score difference game of the series. Also, interesting to note, Ball State scored 2 points in the first game, 2 points in the second game, 2 points in the third game, 2 points in the fourth game, and then improved this to 2 points in the fifth game. They could have scored 2 points, though, Pink Bunny Boy, and still won. So, how interesting is that?
Yeah, would have been very. That's a very weird stat, but that's also very
Right?
interesting to
Right?
see.
Like, super, super weird. Like,
Yeah. But yeah, no, I mean, overall, I think as the series went on, Ball State got a lot more comfortable, got a lot more, you know, I don't know, just the offensive pressure just started
mhm.
piling on, and obviously it was enough to take it home. Close series overall, though, nothing to really be upset about on either side.
Yeah.
Obviously, spoils goes to the victor, so Ball State will be moving on.
Yeah, I think the other big difference here is that when you're looking at saves, you're only looking at like I think 3.2 total saves over here for the side of Ball State. You're looking at two different players. What it was like 2.2 and 1.8 or something like that over here for Bruton Parker College didn't quite catch that one on the end. This just tells me yet again that Bruton Parker College consistently spend a lot of time on the defense, and there's just not a whole lot of opportunity to get points in when you're spending this much time in your own pitch. And also, obviously, it also like allows for mistakes on your defensive side when that ball is that close. As it is though, there, Pink Bunny Boy, I do believe that is it before we go to a very short break and get this next game set up. That is Indiana Digital Learning School (IDLS). Henceforth, probably referred to as Indiana. I think that's going to be a little bit easier for you guys, or for us. Excuse me. Taking on
Yeah.
Prosper now. Pink Bunny Boy, do you have anything else for the good folks before we go to a very short break?
No, I think that wraps about everything up there. I'm excited to see these high school matches go underway, and I'm excited to see these two teams go head to head.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Got to give a shout out before we get out of here, though, for a short break, not permanently. And that's for ASUS or Republica Gamers, of course. Republica Gamers is the leading gaming brand that empowers gamers with the ultimate esports experience. Guys, you can go join forces with ROG to unleash the full potential of your school esports team. What you need to do as of right now, stop what you're doing. Don't take a sip of water. Don't even take a breath. Type exclamation point, capital A, capital S, capital U, capital S in the chat. You can breathe now, folks. For the exclusive $400 off the new Raj Flow Z13. Or, guys, just go ahead and click that panel down below to learn a lot more. You can obviously go on over to the websites and the Twitters there for Republica Gamers to kind of figure out a little bit more about what they are, what they do, and the high quality esports hardware that they produce. Short break, guys. We'll be back with high school in just a minute. Hello and welcome back, folks. The Intel Inspires National Bracket continues now. Top 16 teams shaking this out, trying to determine a top 8, but then trying to determine a top 4, and who gets to truly go down to Texas and compete for that cash. Esports Arena Arlington, or Esports Stadium Arlington, excuse me, going to be the location of that. And if you haven't checked that out, well, I feel bad for you folks because it is a monument to esports. It truly is. FBI Tugboat here with Pink Bunny Boy. Pink Bunny Boy, how we feeling?
Feeling good. Feeling excited to get to this high school portion of the bracket. Obviously, that Ball State versus Bruton Parker series was great. Went to game 5. Got to see some overtime action here. So hoping for another good series here between Prosper High School and INDLS. So see that go underway shortly.
Yeah, more of a Midwestern matchup here, right? We had little South, little Georgia coming out from Bruton Parker College. That was Indiana, the Cardinals, Ball State right there. We still got a representative. Got to have it out of the Cornhuskers in Nebraska. What is Indiana? The blank state. I can't remember. It doesn't matter. The what?
Hoosiers, I believe.
The Hoosier state. Okay, my man. Awake and alive.
Yeah.
Big Bunny Boy is. I love it. Thank you. The Hoosier State versus Texas, Lone Star State. I know that one.
Yes, sir. Sorry, saying Hoosier from where I'm from is a bit of a sin as a Purdue student myself, so can't really say that. Boilermaker at heart, but love Indiana all the same. Yep.
What are you saying?
IU is the Hoosiers, but it's also the Hoosier State, so bit of a rivalry there between Purdue and IU.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Heard. I get it.
Yeah.
Looking at these two teams, we got the Rockets. That's Prosper. Oh, excuse me. Never mind. That's Prosper on the left, School out of Texas. And INDLS, the Rocket Esports squad on the right side here. That is Seth. That is Zach. That is O Watermelon or Zero Watermelon, depending on whether or not you think they're giving you in a quantity amount.
Yeah, and then Prosper, we got Iceberg, Mercy, and Snapalicious. Fantastic name there at the end.
We did definitely have an Iceborg fan in chat earlier. Not sure if they're still there. It was somebody who was waiting to see this Prosper High School squad do battle. See, guys, if you're in chat, sure to fill that one up. And if you're mean and you're nasty, we'll ban you for all the time. You know? Hopefully somebody come wrap your knuckles or something like that.
No. But I'm excited to see what comes out here. Obviously, high school isn't something I see a lot often for the Rocket League scene. But these are your up-and-coming players. These are the people that are going to move into your collegiate scene. These are your, young prospects. And obviously, Rocket League's a very young game. Much of our best players are 15, 16, 17 years old. So let's see if we can see some of that talent now.
So interesting, too, right? Like a decently older game, right? Like 2005? I should never be hard on our broadcast for not knowing that off the top of my head. But oh well. I think it's 2015 or 2016.
Yeah, it's like a 6-year-old game,
Yeah. So not particularly young, not particularly old, As an esport, it's, finally purchasing its first home, maybe having a second kid or something like that, or maybe second marriage, depending on who you are, right?
Oh boy.
It's really stacking up, getting into like the 5 figures when you're talking about life savings. It's getting a couple good vacations under its belt. Maybe purchasing a non-essential transportation vehicle like an RV or a boat. These other things that you do towards the middle of age.
Yeah. Maybe filling out, maybe starting to invest early. You got to get your IRA in there.
Smart there. Absolutely.
Yeah. Save for the future, kids. It matters.
It really does. Speaking of saving for the future, I bet you that Prosper and INDLS both thought that the near future was going to see some scores. Nope, not a zilch, not a zero. A whole bunch of whiffs, couple tries, and a huge stop from Watermelon. Not going to get past that one so easily.
Yeah, I mean, we might be in for a long one to start game 1 here. No one really taking command of possession or really putting a lot of offensive pressure on. Let's see if that can change with this Mercy air dribble. Go for the flip reset going under one. It's open. He's going to flip it top right corner. Holy.
Goodness.
Yeah. I mean,
talk about earning a goal here.
Yeah. I mean, just beautiful play all around. A great first goal to open up this series. Up with that scoring for Prosper. Whew.
Wow, yeah, so mild advantage here for Prosper. The Indiana Digital Learning School, henceforth referred to as the Rockets or to Indiana, because that's a mouthful. Down by one, still plenty of time, 90 seconds or so. That's actually a really good hit there from Seth. Seth, Watermelon gets this one taken right out of the breadbasket from Mercy.
Mercy's already catching my eye. Obviously, that first goal is hard to ignore. He's also been doing some great work defensively. Let's see what this Rocket team can do to break through here, though. 1 minute left. That will do it.
Okay, tied
Yeah.
game we go. We had one score differences exclusively in our first matchup. We even had an overtime situation. And outside of that game 5, it was as close as it got. No reason to believe this high school matchup will be any different. They are, of course, playing for the same opportunity to go to the same land, the same esports arena, esports stadium, Arlington. I'm not sure why I keep saying that. Sorry, guys.
I mean, it's an exciting place to be, and it's an exciting prospect to think about. So I totally understand why you keep bringing it up. I mean, I would love to be able to compete there. So love to be there when it happens.
I just keep misspeaking to esports arena instead of esports stadium. They're like massively different places.
True.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. You can't dwell on mistakes, people. Gotta push on past them and never forgive. And never forgive, and never, never seek forgiveness.
Sure.
That's not the life lesson I'm attempting to pass on to these high school students. We're just having a lot of fun in the booth. 15 seconds to go right here. Oh my goodness, Snapalicious just gets taken out of the shooting sky like the atmosphere.
It's like we're probably gonna head to an overtime here unless someone has something to say about it. Seth has an opportunity to do so as he plays it towards the middle. Oh, and here we go. Game 1, overtime. It's been close. I don't know. I mean, like, hair thin margins separating these two teams. Obviously, Mercy had to do it all for the first one for Prosper.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, geez, great defense is, I guess, the main thing to take away at the start of
That's
this.
a nasty pinch. Zach has to play it and does. Left side hit is a double up of Prosper members into the left corner to try and massage this ball all the way in. Right side, Watermelon can't maintain possession. Mercy can. Pass down to the bottom. Seth breaking up this pass. We go back to the middle of the pitch. Zach from the middle. Couple tappy taps right there. Mercy meets it down bottom and again proves to be the stonewall defense of this Prosper High School squad.
With a double commit coming out from Indiana. No punish. Never punish, really, is what we say in the industry. But let's see if that continues to go. I mean, as the games go longer, mistakes start happening more. Hands get tired. And we're only in game 1, so everything should be relatively fresh, but down the stretch, it does get exhausting. And especially if this overtime goes for a while. I mean, it took, what, 3 minutes to get our first goal in this game? So, who knows? Mercy.
Middle play right here. Mercy going to be picking this one up. Left corner. That's a decent little defensive clear, but nothing doing as of right yet. Prosper High School just needs to have a player rotated out that can actually accept some of these passes. Every single one of these so far is just, again, putting right back into the hands of this Indiana squad. That's a centering shot. Nicely done. Snapalicious in the Prosper High School squad down there out of Texas. Build them different, apparently.
Yeah. Great play downfield and great adjustments from Snapalicious. I mean, he was about to rotate back, saw they had a free ball downfield, just snap that one home. No chance for Indiana to get back to that one. Overall, again, pretty close. Obviously, one score game between them. 53-47 on the possession there. And Mercy and Zach really trying to be the driving forces on these two teams. 5 shots for Mercy, 4 shots for Zach. A lot of offensive opportunities there. And holy, Mercy loves being on that ball.
91. Good God. More than any other 2 players, it seems. Yeah.
Yeah.
Easy.
So, yeah, definitely making himself known. Obviously, very talented player, and obviously trying to take to the air as much as possible. It seems like this Indiana team also loves just playing through the air, and that's what I like to see as a spectator. high flying, high speed Rocket League is always entertaining.
Average speed is 55 for the trio of Prosper High School members. Taking a look at 56 and a half, 57 or so for the side of INDLS. Still some high flying, fast players getting on in this one. Prosper is struck first in an overtime that seemed like it could have gone either way. Indiana going to be striking back. They can.
Yeah, important thing to note with speed though is obviously Indiana seems to be playing a bit faster across the board, but I think the important thing to note is A, if you play too fast, you can get sloppy, and B, sometimes part of that speed is being able to know when to play slow and when to, change up the style quickly. So let's see if they can make any adjustments here. Double touch attempt just off Seth there. But yeah, I mean, overall though, very talented, I would say, players on each side. I think Mercy being kind of the huge exclamation point for me. Not there.
Where's
though.
Snapalicious though? Where's Snapalicious throughout all of this? Iceborg, man with the fans in chat, the person with the fans in chat. Iceborg again! Oh, that'd have been the flashiest, the absolute flashiest goal we would have seen on broadcast here on the day. Now, that's fair and a fair statement because we've only seen a maximum of 5 total scores on collegiate or high school games thus far. Minute 15 into this one. No scores on boards, but not for lack of trying. Real quick, Pink Bunny Boy. Guys, if you're in chat, who's going to win? Prosper's up by 1, but that is no real lead indeed in the great game of Rocket League. When you're talking about this best of 5 series, I can see you guys type, and I know you folks can hear me. Let me know who you think is going to win.
I mean, for me right now, I have no idea. It seems like it's been pretty close so far. Obviously, that game 1 didn't give me any favors going to overtime. So, I don't know, maybe as things shape up, things become clear, but don't cheat. Make your predictions now.
Yes. Yeah, here, you know, yeah, I just looked at the script. So this does say Iceborg and the Prosper Texas School in 4. But hey, they muted me for that segment, right? That wasn't live?
Yeah.
Okay,
right.
Good.
All
right. Now, okay, there we go. All right, yeah, guys, just let us know what you think is going to be. You know, this is all completely up and down in anybody's game. I don't know at all.
Yeah. Well, right now, I mean, there's literally nothing separating these two teams. Again, going late,
Yeah,
or like almost halfway through, it's 0-0. Not a lot of offensive opportunities. Some half chances, but no one really able to convert. See if someone can make a statement. Though Zach has some time and space to play it towards the middle, but nothing really coming through right now. It's like it's gonna be another kind of slow game here.
2-10, back to the middle. Oh man, Zach almost had a fantastic opportunity to get this one back on up and into offensive side. That was a redirect that just didn't quite land like all the way through. Still, a lot of Indiana pressure against right now. Bouncing play that's up, and Snapalicious, man. Snapalicious, I gotta say. Name like Snapalicious, not much Snap 2 right there. Always kind of waiting in the wings and wanting more so to go after defensive balls. You gotta commit eventually.
Yeah, I think the rotations right now are just a little bit too deep for, I guess, specifically Snapalicious, but I think overall, that's why we haven't really seen that mounting pressure. Each team's kind of had a lot of time on the ball to get it out to the midfield or into the opposing half before anybody can really do anything about it. And nothing wrong with playing defensive Rocket League.
Ooh, Mercy! Finally, there you go.
There's something wrong with not playing defense, though. That just kind of floats down. A bit of a hard to read for Zach as it comes off the ceiling. It's a 1-0 lead for Prosper. Not the cleanest goal, but a goal is a goal. And a goal will put Prosper up 1-0 in this game and give them a chance to go up 2-0 in the series.
Not 100% sure how this one's gonna go down, but I wouldn't be surprised if 1 is our finishing score difference right here. So 60 seconds left on this. Real quick, Big Boy Freddy, I'm sorry I can't, because I don't know what that is. I can't shout it out. And you guys have just I've been hurt too many times. I'm afraid to love again. I can't do it. Chad has burned me too many times. 45 seconds left on this. Zach and the rest of the Indiana squad looking to get this one going. Another tap right here as this one's going middled. And once again, it's no longer Snap, it's Watermelon. Not quite there.
The final moments of this game, an open net for Mercy. Iceboard with the try steal that one, but yeah, I mean, obviously as you get to the end of the game, you got to send the house, and they definitely set the house there, and Mercy was able to break away, score. So 2-0 for Prosper, and that might be enough to take this game too.
I'm gonna say that it is very, very like pensive prediction here. Very, very pensive because Indiana knows exactly what they have to do. That's a takeaway. That's Seth almost getting to it. Watermelon waiting in the wings. That was the good positioning here until Iceborg gets melted right side. Zach back on over to the middle. Got to score that. Yeah. So basically had to score that one and then take this one off a kickoff. Keep it aloft. Not going to matter. It might be 2-1. It might be 3-0. But this game 2 is over.
Yeah. A little bit of flex on the mechanics, though. Just a nice little musty from both sides. They're just going to keep this one up. Good old, this is what we call Rule 0 now. I don't know. Terms keep changing.
That they do. That they do. These young bucks, they keep changing.
Yeah, I'm a boomer as it is in the Rocket League scene, but I think you said you're 31, so you're like ancient.
Yes, I'm 1 foot in the grave, my friend. Wow, taking a look at the demos here, Watermelon actually coming up with more demos than everybody else on the everybody else in this game combined. More than that. Zach with 1, Iceborg, Snap both with 1. Watermelon has 7.
Yeah, that physical play will definitely help, but I don't know if it really made a difference in this game. Obviously, they weren't able to score here, but maybe they'll change in game 3. We find more impactful demos, maybe. But nevertheless, demoing is very annoying for the opposing team, so he'll just keep it up. We see him just go gun straight for the Prosper High School car right away. Well, we'll see how things materialize in this game 3. Brooms are still in play here. Could see a sweep or Prosper, but I don't know. Again, it's been very close, so I don't want to say anything too early.
Oh, man. Snap, unfortunately, bad positioning on this one. I'm really not trying to be too negative right here, but this is a situation that Prosper has simply been put in a lot of pressure that they wouldn't necessarily need to. Snapalicious could have purchased them a non-overtime situation in game 1. Snapalicious could have purchased themselves a lot more leeway in game number 2, the 2-0 lead. And the best news is that Snapalicious is doing everything outside of that, and that it is a very, very easy, simple mistake to change, or fix, excuse me. Minute 10 seconds into this one. Indiana. Ball in hand, Seth down bottom. That's going to be Zach. Oh, almost rolling this one all the way back on the attack for Zach. Quite stacked. I don't know.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's been some good looks to start for Indiana here. Some good pressure we haven't really been able to see so far in the first 2 games. So maybe they'll be able to keep it up. That demo from, I believe that was Seth, really to keep the pressure on. But Iceborg has something to say about it. I know we got a lot of Iceborg fans in chat. Show them some love.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely, guys. You haven't been lining up chat left, right, and center in like 7 or 8 seconds or something like that. So we're coming back. Oh my God, Iceborg. Okay, everybody, he deserves it. Feed Iceberg. Feed Iceborg. That's what he needs. He needs that spam-a-lama ding-dong in chat all day long. A lot of spam right here for Iceborg. Fantastic stuff.
Great read off the backboard. Great chance creation from Snapalicious just off that shot that was just a little bit wide. Oh, great way to adjust. Split up, Prosper 1-0. I obviously think the praise is deserved after that one. I mean, come on.
That's entirely fair. Entirely fair. Global warming is a thing. We're all going to be happy that we have Iceborg. And a definite thing. I shouldn't even say it like that. I'm just trying to be funny. 1-0 lead for Prosper High School. Indiana going to be running this one down right side. A bounce play across the middle. Watermelon actually gets hit mid-air. Seth is the last one back. Zach forced to come back here and kind of get into the defensive stand for the last couple of seconds.
Yeah. Oh my, nice redirect chance there. Just off though. Good challenges coming out from Indiana, but great bump by Mercy. Needs a chance to break up, but knows Zach has something to say about it. He's gonna try to do it all by himself. Zapolish is almost putting that one in his own net, but thankfully that didn't happen.
2 minutes.
Yeah.
Well, so we're actually looking at a situation. It's been like 8 minutes and some change since Indiana put on a single score. I believe that game 1 OT was about a minute. So yeah, 9 minutes or so, a little bit more than that as of right now. With no scores on boards for Indiana. Not for lack of trying now, folks, but no scores on board. 100 seconds. And my question to you, Pink Bunny Boy, is if Prosper gets another score, at what chronological point do they just start playing keep away?
Now I think, like, I think there's enough, at least, like, not a lot of time on the clock left, right? So
Yeah.
you're almost within that minute time span, and if you have that cushion, just sit back. I mean, you haven't seen enough from Indiana to really like threaten your net. You're not being blown away by the chance creation, so I think you feel comfortable enough here to just sit back, play some boomer ball, just fling the ball downfield, and make Indiana come at you.
Boomer ball. Is this ageism again?
Aha.
60 seconds right here. Ooh, that was almost it. So we still frequently talk about how double commits are not the name of the game. That's exactly what was required right there from this Indiana squad because you had so much presence and what's it called? And momentum. There you go.
Momentum.
Presence
There you go.
and momentum heading on with that ball. It wasn't just an easy little hit shot. That was going to be a lot. As it is right here, 30 seconds to go. Indiana trying to solve the drought right here by melting out this iceberg and getting a goal, pushing on this into overtime.
I just right now it seems like Indiana can't get out of their own half. I don't know what's going on, but the challenges in the midfield and the ball control from Mercy has just been deafening. Mercy almost had a flip reset shot there, decided to play it low, play it slow. Zach with a chance of his own, and it turns into an open net for Zach.
Oh my! That's everything. He is him. Hold up, let him cook. I don't know how else to relate to the younger folk than other with names. That's Seth right here. That's everything in a bag of chips. If this is Indiana coming back in reverse sweep action, that's the flashiest way to do it, my friend.
Yeah, I think Prosper just felt a little too comfortable there. Two players caught up in no man's land, and Seth just had to get over, or just get over one, and he did. It was open. Had it open 1 second, and a kickoff goal. He's going to get a win here. The reverse sweep is on. Butcher Brew's back in the closet. We have a series.
We go from Prosper, handed victory, right? 3 seconds to go right here. 2-1. Seth starts on the run for the ages. We even get a kickoff goal, but it's going to be the overtime situation. Prosper High School, 56% ball possession, 63 as far as the field domination. Still loses in a game number 3 barn burner.
Yeah, I mean, counterattack is all you really need. If you just get a breakaway goal like that, it doesn't really matter how much possession you have. You're not watching your net. In the last few seconds of that game, Prosper wasn't back. They weren't defending. And INDLS totally capitalized. So let's see if they learn from the mistake in this game 4. And let's see if Indiana can force a game 5, maybe get this reverse sweep or to move on to the round of 8.
That's everything on the line right now. Indiana knows it and is playing like it. We'll be seeing a middle shot. Mercy first. No mercy, more like it. A shot to the gut here, 13 seconds in. It happened in game number 3 at like 6 seconds, if my memory serves.
Yeah, maybe. It was early. But all I know is Mercy is putting on a show for us. I mean, he's just so fast every ball. The shooting's been fantastic. But again, it's been low-scoring games so far. So scoring pretty early here is not what you want to see if you're Indiana. Sorry, being scored on.
Not. No, it is not. Pressure early already. Prosper across the middle. Nice takeaway for Snapalicious. Snapalicious has been having some positional errors thus far. Talked a little bit about what they could have done game 1 and game 2. Nicely done, Snapalicious with the vindication. Vindication, not vindication. That'd be a cool word. Vindication? You know what? I'm Googling it. Go ahead.
Put it in the book, put it in the dictionary. It's real now. Don't worry. Either way, Prosper up 2-0. And that might be all they need based on what we've seen so far. He has got all due here. Maybe Zach can create an opportunity right off the kickoff. It's going to be played towards the middle. Zach's trying to set up Watermelon, but Snapalicious there to take it away. I don't know. I'm excited to see if we can see kind of the redemption arc for Snapalicious. Obviously, I think last game was a bit of a wake-up call for this Prosper High School side. They seem to be coming out the door swinging so far.
Minute 15. Double scores right now. Prosper had 6 minutes or so in the previous to put up 2 scores and didn't. There was just 1 so far. They've done that twice, first 90 seconds. Nice clear right here from Mercy, showing that they can get it done on the offense, and they can get it done on the defense here.
That's a shot opportunity. Makes it.
Brutal.
A really awkward save, to be fair, from Iceborg. And he did what he could. At that point, you have 2 teammates right there. Someone's got to put a hand up.
Yeah, so Snapalicious double committing onto the defense. Now, like you said, this is it is easy to assume that even a goated player like Iceborg would have missed that. I think it's the best way to put it. That was not an easy block for anybody to make, much less a player like this that has so much skill within the great game of Rocket League. That said, Snapalicious shouldn't have done that on defense, but if they're going to, they have to come in with a goal like that. So that's the deal.
Just trying to silence you, I think. I think he's just trying to put a performance of his life up right now. Silence all the doubters. He's doing it.
I'm with that. I wouldn't consider myself a doubter, and definitely not a hater quite yet. I'm just pointing out that Snapalicious is a lot better on offense than they are on defense. Well, excuse me, on the day, they played is a lot more offensive, kind of opportunity afforded their way that they've turned into gold.
Fair enough.
Good. Pink Bunny Boy was out to take my head off on that one, folks.
No.
I had to backtrack it quick. I feel you. You were right.
Nah.
You were right.
Just gotta make sure, someone's standing up for them, They don't get a chance to talk out here. Let's see. I mean, obviously, 2-goal lead again, just getting that insurance goal right back. But Seth going to do his best defensively, gets a save on the goal line from Snapalicious. First, he's going to try to find a double in the midfield for Iceborg. Iceborg redirecting towards the backboard. I think we're starting to see a little bit more of this sustained offensive pressure. I think Prosper's going to try to hold on to the ball a little more. As I say that, though, bit of an opportunity here. I don't know. I'm feeling pretty good about your Game 4 prediction, though. I mean, you leaked the script early. And
yeah, guys, I already told you, like that was a great job of us acting surprised when Indiana came back at the last second and then in overtime, right? Paid actors, people. Prosper now. Go ahead.
No, I think with Prosper, just they just didn't read the script, and then they realized right at the end of the game, oh wait, we're supposed to lose this one, so they just threw for content.
It's like, oh crap, that's right. Yeah, exactly. Throwing for content. I'll tell you, every time I've ever lost, it's been because I'm thrown for content. Every time I've ever won is because I earned it, because I'm a better player than everybody else in my lobby.
Exactly.
That's just the way it goes for me, though. I don't know how y'all are.
I've never been carried in a game, ever, actually. I'm always carrying, and if I lose, it's my teammate's fault.
Exactly.
Every game.
I'd believe it. Would you believe that I'm the same way?
Yeah. Obviously, I think we're just the greatest Rocket League players in, I don't know. I mean,
in this broadcast, maybe?
In this broadcast, yeah.
Yes. We are the 2 best Rocket League players in this broadcast, right? On this side of the desk. 50 seconds to go right here. That's Mercy looking dangerous. Watermelon reads it. Doesn't like the taste. Sends this one back on out. Return to sender. Gotta put more postage on it for next time. Ooh, nice hit. Snapalicious. I was talking smack earlier about how their defensive performances were. That was perfect block right there. Now run out the other way. This is offense now from Prosper off the back of a Snapalicious defensive clear.
Oh, okay, good thing that Mercy was back. That was going to be a redirect right back to his own net. Rotations are strong for Prosper, and they're definitely shoring up their defenses, but it's a bit of a 2v1 opportunity coming through here. See if Zach can put it on target. Great save from Iceborg. Another one from Mercy. That's going to probably end this one. In game 4, big win for Prosper Essex. Move on in the bracket to the round of 8. Solid performance overall.
So it's real solid performance overall. Prosper squad out of Texas going to have a short. I'm going to say they're going to have a shorter drive on in or flight on in than Indiana would, but Texas is such a large state. I honestly don't know. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if there's a point in Texas that's farther away from another point in Texas than there is a point in Indiana closer to a point in Texas, right?
Yeah,
Would not
no,
be surprised.
I would not be surprised either. It's a huge state. But yeah, I mean, they get one step closer to going to Arlington. That'll be fun for them if they get to. Obviously, I think they have like two more matches to play, and we'll get those
Hmm.
next following weeks. I believe they move on to play. If I have that, I actually do not know. They get
Well,
to play on EMHS, so that'll be the matchup you get
okay.
next week. That's the number 2 seed coming at you. So see how that goes. But overall, great series between two teams, and yeah, I think Prosper showing a great reason why they should be able to move on in this tournament.
I have to agree. I have to agree. Round of 8 is now done for our collegiate side and our high school side. In case you're just joining us, that was a Game 5 barn burner, a game that went down to one score differences every time until the very, very end, until that Game 5. That was between Ball State and Bruton Parker College. That's the Barons over there. And that was Ball State that took that one out in game number 5. They'll be moving on in to the round of 8. And this is Prosper, even off the back of 2 overtime games. Only one of them they actually won, right? This was Indiana Digital Learning School that took in that game number 3 to push this into a little bit of extra Rocket League rounds, right? This is still incredibly close. One score game and game number 1, 2 score game, and game number 2, 1 score game, and game number 3, and then rounded this one out with another two score game right here. But that is going to be Prosper moving on into the round of 8. So they'll be probably in the round of 8, then round of 4, and then the last one, the grand finals, right? That head to head right there will be going down at the Esports Stadium, Arlington. With that, though, I believe we have reached at least towards what is my least favorite part of any broadcast. And that, of course, being Bunny Boy is the end right here. I'm FBI Tugboat. I want to give a shout out to some of the people, some of the folks make this possible. Again, on the day that's Slans, that's Brandon, that's Chris, and everybody else over there from AVGL that is kind of behind the scenes. It is not actively on camera right now, guys. These competitions do not happen by mistake. They come off the back of a lot of effort and a lot of people's time and even a little bit of love. So basically, if your name ain't FBI Tugboat, your name ain't Pink Bunny Boy, I really appreciate you and what you do to put this one on. Taking a look at some of the organizations, though, that was the people. These are the organizations. That's Intel. Intel Inspires is made possible, obviously, by Intel. Experience gaming like never, ever, ever before with Intel's newest generation of processors. Now, you can push your gameplay beyond just performance. It's going to be delivering that ultimate gaming experience. Big, fat, rotund shout out as well to Republic of Gamers. Now, Republic of Gamers is a leading gaming brand and empowers gamers really, again, with that ultimate esports experience. You can join forces with the Republic of Gamers or Raj if you're cool to unleash the full potential of your school esports teams. What you guys can do is type exclamation point ASUS, that's ASUS, in the chat for an exclusive $400 off the new Raj Flow 13, Z13, excuse me. Or you can click that panel down below. Might be a little bit easier. Click that panel down below to learn more. Taking a look, CDW. Are you looking to level up your gamer esports program? Go ahead and get help from the experts in esports at CDW, because at CDW, they get esports. CDW is your education expert for all things esports. Looking to upgrade your esports program? Go ahead and again talk to one of those CDW esports experts panel down below, folks. With that, I do believe that's about it. I'm FBI Tugboat, Pink Bunny Boy. Do you have anything else for the good people before we do bid them adieu? There's gonna be plenty of more Overwatch tomorrow. Yeah, Overwatch tomorrow, Friday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard. But do you, sir, you have anything else?
Nah, I mean, great day overall. Had glad to join you. Great time here. Thank you for everybody who made this possible, and I'm looking forward to seeing what happens in the future between these teams. Obviously, a lot more Rocket League, a lot more Overwatch tomorrow to be played. So, see what the Intel Inspire series brings.
Yeah, exactly. Plenty more Rocket League and Overwatch action to be had to again be finding this out. And you know what? You know, what I just realized, Pink Bunny Boy. We've
What's
been
that?
talking about this event like literally all day, like the past like 2 hours or something like that. Guys, it's April 28th and 30th. We talked about where it was like so much. I was talking about esports like Stadium Arlington, April 28th and 30th. So in about what is that like 6 weeks or so. Sorry for literally just now saying like what the actual date was. I think it was on some of the information here. But guys, yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get out of here. Check out AVGL. Check out Intel Inspire's website, Twitters, all their other socials and stuff like that. And you can find out a lot more information because they're giving away $10,000 for winners and stuff like that. So that might be why you're interested. For now, though, Pink Bunny Boy and myself, FBI Tugboat, we'll catch you guys on the next one.